Most people would never question parents who are willing to sacrifice and lay down their lives for their children. And most people would never question police, fire, military service members who would be willing to sacrifice and lay down their lives for others. We would not question a superhero who died to save others. But for some reason, people keep questioning Jesus. Watch this.
Wait for a second. Christians have problems with human sacrifice, but God sent Jesus, his own son on earth, to be a human being, and he lived and suffered the consequences of sin like every other human being, and he died on the cross the same as other human beings. He was fully a human being, and he was a sacrifice for our sins. And Christians would tell me that they have problems with the human sacrifice. God killed people in Babylon because they were sacrificing their own babies. But wait for a second. Did God not sacrifice his own baby? Did God not sacrifice his own son? Did not God sacrifice a human being? And then he tells us that he hates human sacrifices.
God told the people not to practice human sacrifice. This is what it says in Deuteronomy chapter 12, verses 29 through 31. The Lord your God will cut off before you the nations you are about to invade and dispossess. But when you have driven them out and settled in their land, and after they have been destroyed before you, be careful not to be ensnared by inquiring about their gods, saying, how do these nations serve their gods? We will do the same. You must not worship the Lord your God in their way, because in worshiping their gods, they do all kinds of detestable things the Lord hates. They even burn their sons and daughters in the fire as sacrifice to their gods. Here, they sacrificed, whether willing or unwilling, their sons and daughters, where Jesus willingly sacrificed himself to save us. There's a big difference between human sacrifice and sacrificing yourself to save someone else. Jesus said that he laid down his life, and he compared it to a good shepherd who would lay down his life to save sheep, who would be willing to die for his sheep. In John chapter 10, starting at verse 11, Jesus said, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand is not the shepherd and does not own the sheep. So when he sees the wolf coming, he abandons the sheep and runs away. Then the wolf attacks the flock and scatters it. The man runs away because he is a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. So Jesus, as the good shepherd, cares for us as sheep, and he laid down his life for us. John chapter 10, verse 14. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. Just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, I lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that are not of this sheepfold. I must bring them also. They too will listen to my voice, and there shall be one flock and one shepherd. The reason my Father loves me is that I laid down my life, only to take it up again. Listen, no one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord. I have authority to lay it down and authority to take it up again. This command I received from my Father. This is a Jesus who is sacrificing himself to save us all. Jesus satisfied God to the point where we no longer need to practice animal sacrifice. Don't be distracted by those who compare that sacrifice to the human sacrifice that God told them not to practice.